In this courtroom session before Judge Oakley, 18-year-old Mr. Singleton stands before the court facing serious charges, including evading police and driving on a suspended license. The hearing quickly becomes more than just a routine legal matter. It turns into a direct and emotional confrontation about responsibility, choices, and consequences. From the beginning, the judge addresses the defendant with a firm tone, making it clear that his age and personal struggles do not excuse repeated poor decisions. Mr. Singleton attempts to explain his background, including his lack of education and the pressures of being a young father, but the judge does not accept these as valid reasons for breaking the law. Instead, the court emphasizes accountability, stressing that every choice has consequences regardless of circumstances. As the hearing progresses, both the judge and the prosecutor consider the defendant's future. Rather than imposing immediate harsh punishment, they agree on a more rehabilitative approach. The court offers him a chance under a delayed sentencing arrangement, giving him 12 months to prove he can change his life. This opportunity, however, comes with strict conditions. Mr. Singleton is required to complete several court-ordered tasks within the year. These include earning his high school diploma, resolving his suspended license issues, and completing community service hours. The goal is not just punishment, but personal reform and responsibility. By the end of the hearing, the judge delivers a final, powerful message. He urges the young defendant to take control of his life, mature, and think about the example he is setting for his child. The message is clear: this is his last real chance to turn things around.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning. Steve Allen on behalf of the people.
And good morning to Your Honor, court staff, Jonathan Roberts, the 86428 on behalf of Mr. Singleton. Statement in order.
Thank you. What do we got?
Your Honor, with your approval, the defendant will plead guilty to 2 counts. He'll plead guilty to count 3, driving while license suspended, and also, Judge, adding count 4. Adding count 4 is a 1-year misdemeanor, known as attempt, fleeing, and eluding in the 4th degree, and that would be under the penal code, Judge.
All right. And Mr. Singleton, have you discussed your rights and options with counsel? You understand those rights and the options they present to you today? You understand the possible penalty for those 2 charges? Attempt and the drove while license suspended? Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty to those charges? Are you doing so freely and voluntarily today? Are you doing so freely and voluntarily? All right. Counsel, if you would voir dire, give me the facts I need. Incident date August 23, counsel, if that's what you're looking for.
On that date and time, Mr. Singleton, were you in a motor vehicle? Were you driving that vehicle? At some point during that evening, did you encounter the police? And did the police flick their lights on to indicate that they were initiating stop? And did you disregard those lights and continue driving down the road? And at the time you were driving down the road, you did understand that those were police officers. Defense is satisfied.
Right. And at that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied, sir? I'll accept the plea to the added charge and dismiss original counts 1 and 2. Well, 3 was the charge, GWLS. So I'm inclined to send it for a pre-sentence investigation unless you guys try to talk me out of it.
This is the first offense that's going to be under HIDA. I think, this court hasn't.
No objection to HIDA? Sorry to cut you off, counsel. All right, go ahead, counsel.
Super good structure and downtown. There shouldn't be any issues. Part of his condition second, or they want to that person to get that license worked on and driving. So that license is,
right.
So to say, in terms of fines and costs, his family is here, has a lot of support.
Good.
First last time it is
no priors? Okay.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yeah, please.
Especially recommend reporting probation, no jail, under the useful phase 6.
You're in your senior year? What's your GPA? Yeah, and in 30 years on the bench, that means. Yeah, what do you plan on doing after high school?
I want to be my senior.
Okay. What do you have to do to get your driver's license straightened out? Has he ever had a license, counsel?
It's been tickets.
Okay.
I don't know what.
Okay.
Just the tickets to over the license.
Right. Is that woman with the head bobbing back there, mom? Sister? Can I hear from your sister? Because it sounds like she might know more about your business than you do. Ma'am, come on up. State your name for me. Miss Singleton, do you know the status of his license? You're right, come on up. Because of too many points? He got in enough to see me. That's too much. And that's too much. Yeah. His biggest trouble is because he can't tell me he's doing the best he can in school. I didn't make that kid. And the fact that you're a father is not going to make your life easier without an education. Keep talking off, bud, because I'm getting ready to send you. Keep talking. Keep flapping those jaws, because you're telling me all I need to know about you right now.
Situation of not having his dad and his like losing his mom. There is a lot there.
Absolutely. And it all sucks. But every day this young man gets up and he gets to make his own choices today. And he's been making bad choices. Keep your dick in your pants. You wouldn't have a kid at 18 without a high school education. Tell me I'm wrong. Smart man. Tell me I'm wrong. Counsel, come on up. I can't let you have it. But I want you to look at it, because the way I'm reading that, it says he's eligible for restricted right now. But it's been years since I could read those, because they keep changing the format and they keep making them worse. I think he's eligible for driving privileges. Would you agree or disagree?
Suspension effective from July. I don't know how long the suspension would last. I'm fine. I mean, as a condition, I would be fine with either saying he just cannot drive without a valid license, and that would kind of solve the issue.
All right.
Your Honor, may I address the court?
Yeah, please.
Thank you, Rob. If he's convicted of suspended license, as you all know,
It's going to
be extended.
Yeah.
Your permission, Judge, I would like to have him plead instead of reckless driving count 2. I think there will be more benign versus private.
I didn't know that points.
It's going to be 6 points versus 2. The DWLS is 2 points.
Judge, if I may, I would.
I'll tell you what. Hold on. Let's get outside the box a little bit. If you want to be generous,
Yeah.
let him plead to allowing an unlicensed driver to operate, which is the same thing you'd give her if she let him drive when he was suspended, right? No points. All right. Won't stop you from straightening his license out. And I'm going to require that he get his license before he's off this HIDA, or I won't give him HIDA. You understand that? He just agreed to save you 2 points and another suspension period. Yes, Singleton, I'm going to do a 12-month delayed sentence under Holmes Youthful Trainee Act. I'm not going to assess any money. You will report to my probation department on a regular basis, and that could be by email. They'll work that out with you. I'm assuming you can give them transportation a couple times. All right. So as long as you're on track for the first month or two, they'll probably let you just do it on email. I'm going to require that you get your driver's license straightened out before the 12 months is up. I'm going to require that you get a high school diploma before the 12 months is up. And I'm also going to order 30 hours of community service charity work. That means you volunteer with some nonprofit agency that's registered with the IRS. Church, soup kitchen, Salvation Army, Boys and Girls Club. I don't care. As long as it's an IRS recognized nonprofit, 30 hours, document those 30 hours, and I want that done between now and December 1, 2025. Do you have any questions about what you have to do to get the benefit of HIDA? All right. Understand, I'm still holding jail time over your head. You make my tail wag, or you probably will go to jail. Do you understand that? All right. Now, I have to say this or I will not sleep tonight. Dude, I am glad I didn't have your problems as a kid. But with respect, with sympathy, I want you to hear what I'm about to tell you. The world does not give a shit if your life sucks till you're dead because of the problems you had in your youth. The world doesn't care, okay? If I had a magic wand, I would tap you on the head and give you a perfect childhood. I can't do that. But I can tell you what I know after 40 years in this business. Dude, you gotta make your own future. Your past does not define your future. Your past sucks. I hear it. All right. I'm sympathetic, but man up. Every morning you get up and make good decisions. You work hard. You sacrifice now so you don't have to sacrifice when you're 50 and 60. Because if you don't start doing things better, you know what you're doing? Your child is going to have the struggles you've had. You want boy or girl? Girl. You want that for your little girl? Hell no. Quit focusing on the past, the things that didn't happen the way they should have, and seize the future, man. All right, I'll sleep tonight. Anything else, counsel? All right, he needs to go down to probation. Sister, thank you. You're welcome, counsel. You guys all sisters? Bless your hearts. He don't know how lucky he is, does he? Tell him.
As the hearing comes to an end, the courtroom atmosphere shifts from confrontation to a serious moment of reflection. Judge Oakley makes it clear that the decision is not meant to excuse Mr. Singleton's behavior, but to give him a final chance to prove he can take responsibility for his actions. The court has shown leniency, but it comes with strict expectations that must be followed without exception. The judge emphasizes that this opportunity is not guaranteed again. Mr. Singleton is reminded that the path he chooses in the next 12 months will directly determine whether he moves forward in life or faces the full consequences of his actions. The requirements set by the court, education, legal compliance, and community service, are not suggestions, but mandatory steps toward rebuilding trust with the justice system. There is a strong message of accountability throughout the closing remarks. The judge urges the young defendant to reflect not only on his own future but also on the example he is setting for his child. The courtroom becomes a place of tough truth, where excuses are no longer accepted and personal growth is the only acceptable outcome. As the session concludes, the final tone is clear and firm. This is a turning point, not just a legal ruling. Whether Mr. Singleton succeeds or fails will depend entirely on his commitment to change. The judge leaves him with a powerful reminder: this is his chance to reset his life, and it cannot be wasted.